Is how we do.
Oh, take that music down. I don't want to catch
This
it.
is different.
There's no strays. It's a dark room.
I can't see nothing. What happened? What about this one? What about that one?
You're in the realm.
I'm looking at too many buttons. All right, I'm hitting a button. Wrong button. See what happens? I'm looking at this one. I'm looking at that one. There's a lot of buttons here.
Do 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 do.
Man, that hits me
Caught me a
every
mid-swig
time.
there. Look at that. It caught me a mid-swig.
Every time you guys play that, that gets me right here, man.
You like the
Yes,
echo?
sir.
I love that.
It's in your feels, man.
I had to slow it down a little bit to get away from the copyright.
Slow it
police.
down. I just dissed you.
You gotta
You guys are.
dip and weave. And
What is
Avoid the
up, party
algorithm.
people? Welcome back to another episode of Do You Even Transform, Bro? I am your host for the night, Eric B, and we are here with some of my nearest and dearest. We got Derek in the building, got Rusty in the building,
What's
and
up,
also
everybody?
Dust. It's been a long week already for a lot of people, especially for those who are working in retail. Our retail warriors, our prayers and thoughts with you guys, because it's only going to get crazier from here.
my feet
Facts.
are in a back to tank right now.
I bet they are. I bet
Right
they
underneath
are.
us is a big back to tank, and my legs are just hanging right in it. I got
I
a
bet
2-1B droid looking at me. What up, bro?
Gotta make sure you don't drown.
I can only hope.
Oh man. So, but listen, man, it's Wednesday night. It's the night before Thanksgiving, or some would say Thanksgiving Eve. Woo! It took us all year to get here, and I think this is becoming somewhat of a tradition. We gave you guys some funny content last year. Not only was we talking about Derek and his pineapples, which we will get to tonight, I promise you. But we just had a good time, man, just kicking it. I think I was building Lego till about 7:00 that morning, man.
Yeah.
So just a good time, man.
The night before Thanksgiving is a great night to get people because a lot of people are home. I mean, the younger guys are at the bars and doing whatever, but a lot of us older guys in the realm are chilling and hanging out, and things are going on in the kitchen, and some people are trying to get away from it, and some people are doing it. But throw your tablet, throw your phone on, and just hang out with us for tonight, man. This is a good night, chill out, man. This is a
Come
good chill
join
out
us.
night, man.
I promise you will have a great time.
Yeah, we'll have some fun tonight.
Great time.
Real fun.
Speaking of Thanksgiving prep, what are you guys working on tonight for tomorrow? Or let's start with
hangover.
You, Russ, I know, right? You getting started early too.
Let's see how 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right.
11, 12.
12.
But Rusty, I know your Thanksgiving already happened. It was in October,
We already
right?
did it.
'Cause you're
That's right.
north of the border. But you can still talk about it a little bit. So, like, what do you guys traditionally eat up there? Ooh, this is gonna be fun.
We're gonna do
Canadian turkey.
Poutine. Like what else? No, Oscar's not here for that. So anyway, no, we do the. I think we do the same thing you guys do, right? Like we'll do turkey and ham, and all the sides, mashed potatoes and carrots and peas and whatever else. I'm from the
potatoes.
Yeah. And so I'm from the East Coast, and I actually do. I don't know if you guys have salt meat. If you've ever had salt, it's like I think it might be pickled beef for you guys.
That's corned beef.
But it's like like corned beef. Yeah, it's like it's kind of like corned beef, but
Pickled beef?
I don't know what it is. No, I think it's corned beef.
beef.
It's corned beef. It's corned beef, and we'll typically do Dante poutine ham and beaver tails. Yeah, we do. We'll do the what do you call it? The corned beef first, and then the pot that you boil the corned beef in, you throw the vegetables in, so you get the salt off the beef into your
that's how
vegetables,
you do
right?
it.
And
cabbage.
turkey on the side. Turkey on the side.
Wow,
And all
turkey's
that
on
good
the
stuff.
side.
Yeah.
It's not the
There you
big.
go.
That's not like the main guest isn't the turkey. Like it comes
So
to the table,
lots of-
everybody's like, oh, turkey's
lots
on the
of,
side on the little table. Nobody cares.
Lots of salted beef and lots of salty vegetables, and the turkey just sort of fills up the after effect. So yeah,
There you go.
that's what we typically do in my family. It was a good time. And I'm hoping that happy Thanksgiving to all you guys. I hope you guys are going to have a good Thanksgiving over the next couple of days. I'm just waiting for Black Friday.
There you go. So you get some of them sales.
Yo,
A lot of
some of
stores
those,
have started already.
Yeah, I know,
Yep,
man. It's
you better-
crazy already.
Make that last payment on your credit cards, people.
Yeah.
Get that
Check
balance
it.
down. Get that balance down because it's gonna go up. It's gonna
Speaking
go
of
up.
sales, BBTS got a lot of stuff going already. They got a Mayfex Cyclops on sale for like $50, $60.
Dude, TF Source had those fucking Make Toys Seekers to
Seekers?
$60.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Listen, you
The
couldn't
new-
even get those away when you were trying to sell them. Yep.
They're the
Is
best
that the-
Seekers ever.
Is that the new
Information space
Seekers?
for the win?
So the original OGs.
The original ones? Okay, yeah, but they were
Yeah, the cone.
yeah.
I think the other ones and the
cone
cone
heads
heads.
are like
Cones were a little
$20
bit
off or
more,
something.
right?
Yeah,
Right.
Every
when
last
I-
one of these jets, they got.
When I picked up deformation space ones, man, I couldn't give away the Make Toys ones I had, man. It was
Yeah, me
those
too.
things- Oh, fucking
yeah.
rough.
I made. I found a guy that had a. He had a SOC Voltron, Lion Voltron, and one of the things on his trade list was the Make Toys Seekers, and I said, "Look, man, I got the whole 3 Seekers. You want to make a trade?" And he traded it because I knew I couldn't get any money for the fucking Seekers. I couldn't even
Right.
give them away.
Yeah.
And he took the Seekers. I took the Voltron. I flipped the Voltron, and got the money. Got the money
Yeah.
that I wanted for the Seekers originally.
Yeah.
So,
There you
So
go.
crazy.
dude, that's how crazy how that once those deformation guys came out, the
Yeah.
fucking market dropped on those fucking
Yeah,
Make Toys,
and
man.
actually that's gonna be a part of our topic tonight. So I definitely want to dive into that a little deeper later, so to speak.
dip dive.
But Rusty, you talked about salted meat and vegetables. What are some of your sides up there? Since you said mashed potatoes, I'll tell you,
Yeah.
it's split down here. Not many people in the black community do mashed potatoes for Thanksgiving. It's normally
Oh,
something
no?
else.
Potatoes.
It's true.
a
It's true.
staple.
It's
Really?
no, it's not. It's not on you on a lot of our lighter skinned family members. It is.
Do I gotta Google this?
Hey, we talked
Do I
about
gotta
it
go to
last
Black
year. It's
Google?
documented. Yeah, Black Twitter, and all that. Oh,
Yeah, no,
man.
it's like mashed potato. I mean, vegetables typically like all your your main.
Honestly, I think us
vegetable
white people
sides.
have mashed potatoes with everything.
Yeah,
Everything. Pork chops, mashed potatoes. Chicken cutlet, mashed potatoes. Meatloaf, mashed potatoes. Roast
With
beef,
some
mashed
drawn butter.
potatoes. Yeah, okay, I get it. I
meat
get
and
it. I get it.
potatoes. Meat and potatoes. Right? Like, that's like a standard staple
Yeah.
in any white diet. Whatever. Yeah, I mean, like vegetables. Like you got your peas and carrots and potatoes and whatever your standard vegetables are. Right? Like the plate's just full of salted vegetables. It's good
No,
for the
you
heart.
keep saying standard, and that's what's sticking with me because we don't. Do
Well,
peas
okay,
and
right,
carrots
understood.
either.
Yeah. Really? Okay, so what do you?
Do
what do
you
guys
got that
do
shoe
then?
peg corn and butter sauce?
Man, ain't nobody doing no peas and carrots. I'm gonna tell you what we do. And
Peas
so we
and
do,
carrots. It's just like an
we
old
do-
person thing.
Yeah, that's straight up nursing home food.
That's when you got no teeth.
Everything through a straw.
That's like New Mexico for all your meth addicts out there. Your crystal meth with no teeth. Peas and
Derek and
carrots.
I are on the cusp of getting into the old age security.
How about honey glazed carrots? Anybody?
I'm a year
into
away.
honey glazed carrots?
I'm with you, buddy. I'm right there. It's next year, and I'm
No
there,
honey
right?
glazed
So-
carrots, but I do know some people who do that for Thanksgiving. We typically roll with.
I know some people just do that on a Friday.
That's true.
what I mean.
We do some. We no, we do some collard greens. So like some people do turnip and mustard, but we do collards for the most part. Let's see. We'll have a sweet potato as a side, cornbread dressing as a side, macaroni and cheese for sure. That's a staple. You gotta
Oh,
have
you
it.
gotta have mac and cheese.
Gotta have the mac and
Minimum
cheese.
of 4 cheese.
Yep, there you go. Yep, 4
Really?
cheeses. My
Wow,
wife
got to
does
be
5,
minimum
yeah.
of 4.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Yeah. Yep,
Interesting.
she runs with the 5 because Velveeta. She throw a little Velveeta in there for me.
Yeah.
And then we'll normally have 2 proteins, so always a turkey. My wife doesn't eat pork, so I would prefer a ham, but I'm doing a prime rib this year. Last year I did
nice.
smoked beef ribs.
Yeah.
So that, and then we have cornbread. And then normally there'll be like some desserts and stuff, but that's pretty much the spread for us. There's not a mashed potato in sight, not a cranberry sauce, but we do the jelly stuff. We don't do the cranberry relish. I mean the cranberry relish.
Yeah. Same with us. Yeah.
And then we'll typically
Gotta have
do
the
like
jelly.
yeah, I like the jelly stuff, man.
I like the jelly. I don't
big old
like
cranberry.
the whole, yeah.
Yeah,
I
get
like
that out there.
Look, it comes out the shape of the can. You just slice it up.
And sometimes you gotta cut the other side too just to get it out.
Yeah, fuck it. You gotta push it.
Yeah.
You cut both sides. Dude, whoever came up with that, cut the first side, cut the other side, and push the back side.
through.
Yeah.
Push the tin through. Yeah.
It's like laying cock.
Do you guys have your cranberry label is upside down in your can? I've never understood
Yes.
this. Like,
Yes,
right?
yes.
You know what I'm talking about? That?
Yes, yeah. Ocean Spray does this.
Yeah, Ocean Spray's label.
The
is
top of the
upside down
can
on
is
the
at the
can.
bottom, and the,
Yeah.
and the bottom of the can is at the top.
Yeah.
Because you
Yeah.
open it and you're supposed to,
Sure.
shake it. And
That's
it
a
lands
very
in the
good
jar.
impression, by the way, of a can of
I'm
cranberry.
pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good in the can, bro. Nailed it. Shout to the chat squad, man.
Yeah, we got
Shout to
quite a
Chat
bit
Squad.
of people in here
Yeah,
tonight.
man. I
Thanks
mean,
for
yeah,
joining
this
us.
is the day before Thanksgiving. People ain't doing shit. Nobody's doing anything. They're playing video games and hanging out. Some guys are like running from the kitchen. This is the good place. Your safe space. Hang out with us for tonight, man. Hang out with us. But remember, we're on a time constraint, so
Fellas, let
Yep.
the women do what they do in the kitchen, or whoever's in the kitchen, leave them be.
yeah, man.
don't get
And
us
shout out to
canceled
everybody
already, dude.
that's putting in some work tonight and tomorrow and making the food. It's the anchor of the family Thanksgiving. You guys, so major props.
Shout
Yeah,
out
man.
to the week-long leftovers. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I don't know,
They
man.
get
After
better as they
day
go.
two, I'm like, if I see another turkey for the
Yeah, but you
before
gotta come up with some
Christmas,
new
man,
shit.
You gotta
I'm
switch it
done.
up.
You know?
Throw it in the
Let's
frying
switch it up.
pan, add a tortilla, little salsa. You mix, fuck it up.
Well,
Mexican turkey.
So
yeah.
I'm smoking a turkey. It's brining right now, and what I'll do is make turkey sandwiches one day, and then at the end I'll make smoked turkey pot pies. The bomb.
Boom. There
Nice.
you
The
go.
bomb.
Done.
Yep.
The bomb.
There
That's
it is.
Pretty much it, man.
Woo.
And that's
pretty
the
much it.
thing, you know what I'm saying? If you're gonna come out with new stuff, come out with it after Thanksgiving. Make sure everybody's still around, and then introduce it to them that way. That way, they say you should make this next year. That's when you don't come on Thanksgiving like, hey,
Yeah,
I made this. Nope.
I'm with you.
Mm-mm. That is
Yeah,
a
don't
big
don't
no-no.
go throwing in no feta cheese and the macaroni and cheese on Thanksgiving. Like we might
Right.
have to fire you.
Right.
You would never be allowed
Right.
to bring anything else for Thanksgiving dinner.
Feta cheese in your mac and gross.
Listen,
All right,
it
whatever.
happens, bro. It happens.
That's not right at all.
Well, I wanted to try something different. No, not
Yeah,
today.
not on
No.
Thanksgiving.
You know what?
The
Try
thing to
that
do it on.
home, not here with the family.
Yes.
We
Should've did
waited
that the
all
weekend
year for
before.
this shit.
Yeah.
Try this on
Yeah.
August 12th, not Thanksgiving.
Sir.
The
Yeah,
biggest
don't-
meal of the
don't-
year, and you bringing no.
Yeah.
No,
Don't go
do not,
experiment.
do not, do not.
You gotta
fuck
bring
up
the
my
ruckus.
Thanksgiving.
Bring the
dinner.
fucking
Do not.
ruckus.
Bring the ruckus.
Not
Shout out
Uncle
to
Ruckus.
Caleb,
That's
man.
the
Happy
Ruckus.
birthday to Caleb in the chat. What's
Oh,
up, man?
wow.
Happy birthday,
Oh,
buddy.
happy birthday,
Oh,
Caleb.
it's happy early birthday.
Happy
Look at
early
him trying to
birthday.
get
Yeah, it's
trying to
probably
get
tomorrow.
some birthday love. Well, he's a turkey guy.
Probably.
He's a happy
Yeah.
birthday turkey.
Caleb, when your birthday, man? Let us
Yeah,
know in
my-
the chat. Let us know in the
My
chat.
my youngest daughter's a turkey baby. And
Ooh.
Oh yeah, she was
Yeah.
born
her
on
birthday,
Thanksgiving.
she was born on Thanksgiving 2009.
Wow.
It's on the 25th. And so, her birthday's this Saturday, though. But, yeah, but she's a turkey baby.
Yeah. Yep. Caleb said tomorrow his birthday. Look at that.
Happy birthday, dude.
Okay. Happy birthday. Oh, on Thanksgiving. Okay.
Woo.
What's up?
Crazy.
All right. So you
Well,
got turkey and
so
birthday
you-
cake.
You said you were air frying a turkey breast tomorrow, man. That's
Yeah,
new.
yeah. I got a little. I'm doing a little bachelor fucking Thanksgiving tomorrow. Almost said birthday. Fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I gotta chill. I got a music stream to do after this, and
man.
that fucking thing goes to 2, 3 in the fucking morning. So I gotta chill the fuck out. Yeah, I bought one of those little Butterball 3-pounders. It's just me this year. I couldn't get Saturday off. I normally get Saturday off, and then I go see Chan and JD, and we do a Realms Giving. Shout out to Chan and JD doing the Realms Giving out there in Pennsylvania, but I won't be able to make it this year. And you know what? It does suck, but honestly, I've had a really tough fucking 12 days, and I could just pretty much. I think I could just do a nice, just me and Loki chill out day tomorrow and make some music and work on some shit, play some Call of Duty, and I'm off until Saturday. So I'm off until Saturday. So I got a little homely Butterball 3-pound boneless breast. I'm gonna throw that in the air fryer. I'm gonna do a little rub on it. I got some things I'm gonna do. I saw something online with mayonnaise, a little bit of butter, and some other stuff. So I don't know. It sounds a little funky, but let's see. I may try that tomorrow. Like
I've seen some people buying their ribs with mayo, and they say it tenderizes.
Yeah. It's something about the mayo that works with it that blends because there's no skin because it's a boneless breast.
Right.
So it gives it kind of like a skin texture. So.
Okay.
And you're supposed to leave the netting on. So I don't know. I watched a couple of videos. We'll see what happens. I'm sure tomorrow you'll see some videos up because when the holidays come and I'm alone, I get a little fucking off the wall. I get a little, my mind's all over the place because I try to stay active. So we'll see what happens, man. But
Go to the realm of cooks.
Yeah, man. Definitely. If you're not a fan of the realm of cooks, if you're not in the realm of cooks, if you're in the realm of collectors Facebook group, come on over to the Realm of Cooks and show us your stuff. So I can't wait to see what's going on tomorrow.
Yeah, man. And then after Turkey Day, join the Realm Health and Fitness.
Yes, there's a Health and Fitness. There's a Realm of Creators, Realm of Wrestling, Realm of
Progress.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes. So you know what? And here's the thing. Just recently, Chris posted today that 9 years ago, the Facebook group started.
Yeah.
We were around pretty much around a year prior. So Realm goes probably pretty much 10 years. But shout out to everybody that's been down with the rock since we were a pebble. You get what I'm saying?
I like it.
So, not saying that, to the new people, but, for all the people that have been through us to the years, we went from a pebble to a rock. And it's all because of you guys. We're all part of that. You guys. Shout out to you all.
Happy Realm anniversary.
Yeah, man.
Man.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and get into what we
these guys like,
about.
when are they gonna start talking about robots? Where's the robot talk?
Many of us have been in this collecting game for a while. I know a lot of people have been in it probably for 10 plus years. Masterpiece just turned 20 years old, so a lot of people have been in it since then. Wow. And even before then. Yeah. Ain't that crazy? 20 years on Masterpiece, man. So with that being said, collecting comes with a bunch of ups and downs. Either you have enough money and not enough product, or not enough product or a whole lot of product and not enough money. And then oftentimes there's so much stuff that's out that they start reissuing stuff, and then they start re-upping or changing up, or it's a better version that comes out, and then now you got the old version you're looking at on your shelf and you're like, I can't get rid of it. So that can burn a lot of people out. But what I wanted to bring up tonight was, are you fatigued with collecting? Do you have collector fatigue? And I think some of us in this group do suffer from collector fatigue. So Dust, let's start with you, man, because
Loki, go get me my blanket, will you?
I think you personally have one of the one of the bugs of being collector fatigue.
Yeah, I'm not going to take much time with this, but I used to be the guy that bought everything back in the day. And this is like pre-MP scale. Everything, like Chug MP was pretty much new on the scene, but I bought everything. And then when I focused of what I wanted to do with my collection, I still bought, but everything started to slow down. Like basically for me, I want season 1, season 2, animated movie, masterpiece, closest tune as possible. That is my collection. And lately, it's been a lot slower because I pretty much have all the boxes checked, unless someone out of the fucking blue says, "Hey, look at this guy." You know what I mean? Like, hey, it's a lot better than this, and like like when Fans Toys did the Cliff Jumper compared to what I had with Toro. Come on. There's a no brainer with that, but I went from getting pretty much spending about, in my heyday, I was probably doing about $2,000 a month in figures, like back in the day, and it dropped down, which is great for my bank account, and whatnot, to the point where I think maybe I bought, if I don't even think I could think maybe 5 masterpiece figures this year.
Oof,
I think
that's light.
yeah.
Yep.
So you could see where I went from enjoying, and I think it's more like, it's not just about what you get in, it's about what you're getting in also. You know what I mean? I could buy anything just to say I bought it, but like what you get in to bring you, what I like is when I get something new, and I may not open it right away, but when the time is right, I'll sit down and spend quality time with it. I'll throw the episode on as I'm messing with the figure. Say it's Gears. Like, I love that Fans Toys Gears. I threw the episode of changing gears, the one episode, and I messed with it while the episode is playing, and I paused and took pictures, and I really had a great time, a great experience with that figure. And it's not all the time like it used to be, you know what I mean? And it starts to be like, it's like a friend that doesn't come by that much, you know what I mean? It's like, and when it does come by, it's like, hey, what's up, dude? And it's like, I don't watch the episode anymore. I don't take the pictures. I don't spend the quality time anymore. I leave it in the box longer. I'm not the type of guy to just throw it up on the shelf. And I don't know why. Honestly, I don't know why. And I don't know if it's, I'm not falling in love with in the out of love of Transformers. I think I'm just falling out of love of the collecting and the waiting and the games and the bullshit and everything that comes with this shit. You know what I mean? Just I think the whole game in general, like the waiting and it's just the way they play us. The way they fucked with everybody with Legends, and like Legends was the best thing in the world. They were $30 a piece, and then a year later it's $70 a piece, and then it's even more and more and more. And hey, I try Legends. It wasn't for me. But it's just like, to me, like as a masterpiece collector, there's not much going on right now for me because all my boxes are checked. So now I'm just basically waiting for the better version. And I know that's been a topic with a lot of people, and podcasts are saying waiting for the better version of it. Will it come out? Well, I'm pretty much happy with what I got for the most part, but every once in a while, you know what I mean? You get that, oh shit, So it's been tough for me. And then I thank God Hasbro up their game with their mainline stuff. Still not that fucking amazing, but I've been collecting that on the side to fulfill my collecting, hunger. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
But then it comes to a point where, I bought all their animated movie stuff. I loved all what they did with their animated movie figures. But then now it's like I buy things that just sit here. I don't give a fuck about it. I just bought it just to buy it. And I'm reaching here real quick trying to get through these wires because I have wires everywhere. Something like this, like this bludgeon. It's fucking great. $35. I bought it. Fantastic. I'm not gonna. I don't give a fuck about it. I don't have no place to put it. I have no care, but I wanted to check it out. I really wanted the Tarrant one, but I still bought it. I don't know why. And this is where you start going down a slippery slope of wasting assets and cash on just things to just say, hey, I got a transformer here. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I'm like, I've fucking talked about this a lot of times, and it's still, every day, sometimes I wake up and just say, if someone would just come in here and make me a good offer for everything, and I don't have to touch anything, I don't have to dig out boxes, take the detolfs, take it all. I don't have to transform nothing. Take it out. Just give me the check. Sometimes I feel like, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah. I get it.
You know,
Yeah.
sometimes
very
I
well
feel
said,
like
man.
sometimes I feel it's more of a burden to me. Again, I'm a little bit older than some of you guys, so sometimes I feel like it's a burden to me to have a collection or to deal with this than it is to just get away and just, you know what I mean? You know, like I can still love Transformers. I can still watch and look at pictures and still see what people. But you know, when was the last time I went into my detolfs and reposed everything? I don't pose my shit. Brian Brink does. When was the last time Brian Brink's been here? Brian Brink hasn't been here in years. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
These guys
I
are
get it.
still standing in the same spot, you know. So I don't know. It's tough for me.
Yeah, man.
It's tough
Yeah,
for me.
I
I'm
get it.
not like some of you guys buy a lot of shit.
I actually wondered how you guys buy all this stuff, right? So you talk about and Dustin, the same with you, like right in the middle of the pandemic, and I think we've talked about this before too, right? Is that we seem to have a lot of extra, spending cash kicking around when the pandemic was going along because we weren't going out anymore, right? We weren't wasting money on gas and everything else, right? So we had this cash kicking around, and I remember like in 2022, I went back and I looked at everything that I bought that year, and I took a picture. But I remember I took a picture and I threw it up on Instagram, and I was like, here's my collection from 2022, and then I added it up, and it ended up being like, I'm gonna say it was 10,000 US, easy.
Yeah,
it might have
yeah.
been like 15,000 US that I bought on Masterpiece Figures, right? And it was
A decent used car.
yeah, right, like exactly,
Decent,
and
really good warranted vehicle.
yeah, and I wasn't, and even when I went back and looked at it, I went, I spent like $10,000 on all of this. But when I looked at the picture, I went, but look at all those figures. Like there wasn't a figure in that picture that I didn't want that figure. Right, Thomas, I bought 3 of. I opened Thomas, and I was like, I'm getting 2 more of these. Right, because I
did
wanted
the
the
same.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. You want the 3.
So I spent the money and I loved it and I enjoyed it, and the figures were flowing, right, and there wasn't a lot of games going along. There wasn't a lot of weirdness going on at the time, at least not in my mind. And I mean, I haven't been in masterpiece collecting as long as you guys have, right? But when I looked at the price of the figures and stuff, I was like, I'm okay with spending $200 on a Thomas figure because it was a big figure. It was high quality, right? It made sense, and it looked good on the shelf. It looked amazing on the shelf, right? And now it's like we've gone through this phase of, and I think Dust, we're getting to that point of we've checked all the boxes, and now it's just turned into a game of, somebody's improved.
I'm hoping
that
that someone's
figure,
going to
that
do
model,
that.
you
You know what I
know,
mean?
right?
You cross your fingers.
Yeah, right.
Come
Yeah,
on,
or, someone's gonna
deformation
release
space.
that.
Where are those cone heads? Come on.
Yeah, and what can I replace next? And then do I spend the money on that and the whole waiting game? And then somebody says they're going to release this figure, and then somebody else goes, well, we're going to release the figure, right? And then there's this whole game of, do I buy this one? Do I buy that one? And it almost turns into like that fear of missing out thing,
But
right?
can I just interject real quickly?
Yeah.
It's maybe because I said parameters in my collecting. It's season 1, season 2, animated movie.
Yeah.
I'm not doing season 3. I'm not doing Headmasters. I'm not doing Victory. So
Yeah.
maybe I kind of box myself in, but that's just basically
But
for me what brings the joy to me. I buy robots from other fucking things. I love robots. I'll buy robots, whatever. But
Yeah.
you know what I mean. But
Yeah.
that's where my anchor is.
But and I think I put myself in the same boat that when I decided I was going to do masterpiece collecting, I wanted to get each season, right? Even up to season 4, I wanted to get one of each character. I wanted to have that complete looking collection in masterpiece scale. When I bought Thomas and I made the decision of I want 2 more of these, I want one for each mode, and then I went, you know what? I want one of each mode of each figure, right? I don't just want the one in the robot mode. I want my collection to have each one, and so I set those parameters. But I think if you don't set those parameters for yourself when you're collecting, right, then you'll just go out and you'll just buy anything.
Yeah,
right.
that's what I was doing
And-
before I set that line. I was
Right.
buying everything that just came out.
Yeah.
Hanny, what do you got? Gimme.
Yeah. And I think maybe for those people, maybe collecting fatigue doesn't fall into play because there's always something that you can go out and get, right? But for
Exactly.
those of us that have a specific, view or vision that they have for their collection, then that can set in because you buy MP10 and you go, that's the best Optimus Prime I'll ever have in my collection. And then Takara turns around and
MP40
goes,
comes up.
here's MP44. And you go, holy fuck, what are we doing?
Oh,
right?
and then Magic Square comes out of nowhere and Transform Elements over
Right,
here. And
right. Now, Optimus is a bad example, right? Because everyone's going to make an Optimus Prime,
course,
right? But
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
but we can look at the Constructicons now, right? And we could talk about the Constructicon wars, right? But we've had Toy World forever, and we've all sat around going, it's a great mold, but can anybody do any better? And now what we have like 4 versions that are coming out.
Yeah.
Right. So what? Now what do you?
Well,
do,
I think
right?
that
And
was
it's just
smart
sorta-
on their part was for the fact that when Toy World came out with that set, that was it. It was done. They just fucking spiked the ball and
Yep.
walked away and made a name for themselves. And that set still today is still a great set. But think how long that set lasted before anybody said they were even going to attempt that. We heard rumors and sort of silhouettes. Nah, nobody's ever gonna go at it. But it took that long. It really it took a long time for someone to say, "Fuck it, we are going after that." So we'll see what happens with that.
And for this year, I'm with you, Dust. In fact, there's a combination of things for me anyway. But part of it is like the cost of stuff is ridiculous, right? And so the masterpiece thing for me, and we're gonna get into this later too, but the masterpiece thing for me is done. The games that Fans Toys played just turned me off of Fans Toys completely. And then I'm looking at my masterpiece collection and going, I can't keep going at the prices that things are at. Work's gotten in the way for me as well a bit in regards to trying to enjoy these things, right? Like I buy them and they sit in the box forever. And I mean, I'm just going to move my chair away real quick. This is stuff that I'm selling, but there is a Masterpiece Skyfire in there that I have not opened because I have Phoenix. Because I have Phoenix,
Dude,
right? So I'm going, so why did I buy that, right? And I bought it because I was going, what if it's better? But then you open it and you go, shit, that wasn't
Enjoy your
better.
time with that. That figure is great, man.
Well, and that's what I keep hearing. But
I
I'm
love it, man.
like,
I
if
love
I
that.
open it, then would I get more if I didn't open it? Like if I want to sell it, would I get more if I didn't open it? And that plays in your head too, right? That you've got one and the other, and which one do you want to keep?
If you buy something for $150, you're gonna sell it. You're gonna do at least $130 or less.
Right,
You're gonna take the
exactly.
time you had that figure, take it away from it. If
Yeah.
you're a dude that said, "I paid $150, I want $150," you're not gonna get $150. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
You gotta you gotta take in consideration the time that you had with it.
Yeah, you got to treat your stuff like cars. Eric can tell you.
Yeah,
The
for sure.
moment
It's
that
gonna
mug rocks off the
depreciate.
body,
Yeah,
It
yeah.
depreciates.
As soon as that Masterpiece Skyfire leaves
And,
Hanny's hands, it's depreciated 25%.
Yeah.
And I will tell you, and my last thought on this, and I will tell you, one of the things that actually took away some of my enjoyment of enjoying Masterpiece Scale, and again, I'm switching off of Masterpiece and I'm going for Legends. I love the Legends, the engineering and the size and that, is great, and the price point's okay. You know what I mean? It's affordable, People will argue with me that for a figure this big, what are you spending $75 on it for? But whatever, right? I actually get a lot of enjoyment. I'm actually screwing around with this guy right now. When it looks like a fantastic figure. But last few Fans Toys figures that I bought were atrocious engineering disasters, right? The transformation. And for me, the engineering, like, so the hyper cartoon accurate dust, right? I was into that too, right? I wanted hyper cartoon accurate, I wanted realistic alt mode, and I was like Fans Toys all the way. But the transformations were so horrible
Yep.
that I literally didn't. So parkour, right? And I know I joked about this with you guys, right? I bought parkour, never transformed it. I never transformed it. I sold it because I went through Jazz and I went through, I can't remember their Blaster, and the transformations on both of those moves were just like, why did you guys overcomplicate this so much? You're taking all the joy out of the figure for me.
But it's got die cast and it's Fans Toys and it's good. It's
right?
heavy,
right?
Because it's heavy.
Right?
Yeah.
And
Because it's
and-
heavy.
Transformed that Jazz the other day. That thing was not bad.
That's why I don't transform.
But they've done better,
Please,
Eric,
bro.
is my point, right? They've done better transformations in the past that were not as overly complicated as what they did with Jazz, with Blaster, with Power Glide, right? I don't
Blaster, you thought
get-
was overcomplicated?
It was overcomplicated for what it's a box that turns into a box. What was with the leg panels? That was the thing that was bothering me. I was going, did we really need to have this other panel flip out from inside the leg?
For the
just to-
offset, you got to offset that, John. you got to offset
Right?
that tape deck.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Right. And that anyway. So the transformation of Blaster wasn't bad. I thought it was overcomplicated for the shape of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Just
I
that
get
it was
it.
a box going into a box. You know what I mean? So. So for me, it was like I would buy a figure and I wouldn't take it out of the box because I was afraid of the whole parkour experience or the Jazz experience. I didn't want to have that disappointment of this is a terrible engineered design.
Russ,
And-
let me give you a little dust advice. If it comes
Yep.
in robot mode, leave it in robot mode.
but I can't do it. I can't do it, man. What am I buying a
show.
transform? Do you even
You got
transform?
to
bro?
transform.
No,
Exactly.
no.
Exactly. There you
I don't.
go.
I got
You
bad eyes and I got bad hands. I am not transforming
Tech-
shit.
You gotta
hold
do
on,
it.
I
Dusty,
can barely
technically
take
you
a
are.
piss.
Because, like I said this in the show before, when Fans Toys send their stuff, the moment you got to take that joint and twist the waist, that's
Yeah.
transforming.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
What?
That's going
You
to
know-
Oh, stop.
And why out of nowhere are they
Oh.
making you do
Oh.
17 things to get it
Hey,
into
I just
robot mode
transformed
out of the
this.
fucking box?
Zoop. Yep, there it is.
Oop.
At least I transformed it.
You heard that,
You know
people?
what?
Zoop! There it is.
I don't mind it coming in robot mode or alt mode. Coming in alt mode, and you have to transform it into robot mode, right?
That's
'Cause
why I don't
what
do
you
right
want
out the
to find
box.
yourself.
If it's
No,
no
But
robot, it ain't
if
happening.
any
Fans
of
Toys,
you,
you will always get it in robot mode.
Listen, if any of you that send our figures in alt mode give us instructions that start from robot mode to alt mode, I'm gonna come and find you and I'm gonna burn you to the ground. Stop sending us instructions in reverse. Man, I'm done.
Yeah, it's
Listen,
terrible.
man.
Terrible.
I mean, I get it, and that also could wear you out, right? Like a figure that's not fun, or a figure that you don't enjoy as a transformer. Like, why not just buy a non-transformer one, right? I mean, if that's
Yep.
your thing. Ugh.
Yeah.
But
But that's not the topic of this show.
right,
Thanks,
right,
thanks,
exactly.
Dust. Thanks, Dust.
Yeah, we all need a little
Yeah.
hug there.
Yeah, it's all good. What about you, D? What about you, man? Are
lot
you
of-
suffering from
This
collecting?
motherfucker buys everything. He ain't tired. He's only, you know, the only thing he's tired is bringing the boxes into the house. That's the only fatigue he has.
Yeah, I gotta hire somebody for that. But anyway,
Yes, you need an intern.
but honestly, the fatigue for me is the prices keep going up.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
that's what the fatigue is for me, because I'm tired of trying to justify. This is like y'all.
Work-
I'm trying
work-
to just I'm
work
tired of
harder.
trying to justify this purchase. And we didn't start, and the fatigue really didn't set in until the pandemic got here, because that's when everything started going up, and they used that opportunity to go, whoop, let's go ahead and bounce it up. And of course, there was a variety of reasons why a lot of that stuff went up, but paying $400 for MP44 Optimus Prime, it was ridiculous to me back then. and
Yep.
I literally waited it out, and I'm glad I did because I paid half that
Yep.
for
Oh, you got Gortz?
the yeah, I paid half of it. No. I got it. I got the actual official
Like
MP44
official.
Prime with the trailer and the accessories, but I paid half for it.
No, I
because
thought you
got
bought
a
Gortz
deal.
because I know he sold his brand new for like $200.
No, I just rolled
Right.
up on that
No, yeah,
$99
Gortz sold
show
his. I didn't, no,
ZKO.
I didn't buy Gortz. It was
Minus the
somebody else
trailer.
I got it from. But you know,
Still in the box.
I was
It's
trying
still
to
in the
justify-
box, people.
Yeah, I was
2
trying to
years.
justify that whole
2
purchase because MP36 and its accessories was
Yep.
$250,
Yep.
and that was before the pandemic.
Yep.
So I'm just sitting there like, okay, it's got a little bit more accessories, but you're trying to tell me it's got $200 of more accessories than that MP36? Nah, I'm not. I'm you know,
So you're not
I'm
jacking
tired
it,
of
huh?
this.
You're paying for
I'm
the
tired
trailer.
of this. So, and then there's the whole thing of
Hold
if
on.
you're
I'm going to
if
start
you're a
this
box
question. We'll come
collector,
back to it.
if you're an inbox collector, you got to store that stuff. And if you don't have proper storage, that's going to also hinder your ability to be able to appreciate what you have because it's like, yo, where am I going to store this shit? You know, and you know, that happens with everybody. And I talk to a lot of people. It's just like, and those things come up, and then you know, you got the whole, I want to replace this figure for this figure because this one looks better, and you got to pay for that. And it's like, and that gets tiresome too. The whole thing with the Power Glass situation, everybody still on this Richtophon. I'm still on this Richtophon.
And away
I love this
we
Richtophon
throw.
because that warthog scared the hell out of me. Because it, you know, all the horror stories that I heard, you know,
it's fans
I'm
toys.
fortunate enough to
But it's
not
heavy.
been able to have.
It's
to go
got
through
die
all that.
cast and heavy. It's got to be good.
Sure, you know, but
gotta
I
be
was
good.
fortunate enough to not have to have. I almost thought I did because of that whole leg situation. We was on the show doing that too. It was just like I didn't open that mug for a month and a half because I was scared to touch it.
Yeah.
So that's the same thing I went through at parkour. Like I took it out of the box and I did the
He
thing.
walks past it.
but I
It's
kept-
calling him.
Kept saying to
Nah,
guys,
I'm not fucking with you.
Yeah.
I'm not transforming this thing. Like
Yeah,
you know,
parkour.
I never
was actually cool.
even bought Power Glide.
No.
Fansoy's
Okay.
Power Glide, never even bought it. I was like, no, I'm
I
not doing
mean,
this.
hey, Richtophon's still doing it, and just and this whole thing about being a cartoon.
Well, real quick,
accurate.
Rusty, and you were a Fansoys guy. You're happy with Fansoys figures.
I was a solid fan.
All right,
when
all
I
right,
bought
all right,
Tom's,
cool.
like Phoenix and Thomas were like the
Just
first two.
putting-
No, sorry, not anymore.
Putting it out there.
Not anymore. I'm done with Fansoys. I cannot stand fans. I cannot stand their games.
All right.
That aerial
I'm
box
sending
thing.
you a friend request right now. All right.
Anyway, sorry, Derek. Go ahead, man.
I mean, the whole the aerial bot thing, I get it, but at the same time, wow, it's actually kind of hard to justify that whole thing because I was actually feeling the same thing, but at the same time, I'm not gonna deny the fact that I'm still gonna go ahead and get it because I
It's fan toys, man. I'm
And
gonna
that's
buy it
and
regardless.
to, buddy,
Exactly.
and
you
to
know,
each their own. Like
That thing
I'm
better
not judging
reinvent the
anybody.
wheel. If that thing doesn't reinvent the wheel,
No, man.
yeah, but I'm not gonna combine
dude,
it.
I
I'm not
can.
going to combine it though.
I
So I'm
can't
kind of
wait.
mad that you're being forced to buy those to buy the flight stands accessories
Yeah.
with the one figure and whatnot when they should have sold that separately because I was perfectly happy with Zeta toys.
That Zeta's
The
great,
Zeta
man.
toys, and then having the
it's-
fan
it's-
toys once surround them and
good stuff.
individual bot mode because I want to do the same thing with Toy World Debbie and get the fans toys or get I'm still trying to decide what Constructicons I actually want. We got there's literally there's now 8 different versions.
I'm going with
of
Keith
Constructicons now.
for the
So
single
listen,
mode.
that brings us to our
Really?
next point. Are you collector fatigue because of the way figures are going? Like, do you think you're getting a complete collection? Are you tired of waiting on that? Or are you burnt out because it seems like they're making new figures of the same things we already have?
It's the same thing we already have. That's which we talked about, right? It's like my collection was potentially like almost complete. I was, Aerial Bots, or Stuntagonzo was waiting on for Fans Toys.
Yep.
A few other pieces, whatever, right? But then you turn around and you go, I got 3 Toy World Devies, right?
Wow.
One for each mode, right? And now I'm looking at, oh shit, MMC's coming out with, right? Right? X Transbot's coming out with. Do I jump? Do I make the switch? Do I?
Yo,
like, is it gonna be
Rusty's on that
better? Is
Jisk mode shit, man. He's on that Jisk shit. Remember Jisk? Jisk
Listen,
needed
that's where I
Jisk
picked it
needed
up
a
from.
robot for every fucking mode, bro.
Yep. Same.
Wow,
But
That's
that was the vision I had right from my collection.
I mean,
right?
it's
Was
fucking
that I wanted-
fantastic.
right?
It's very expensive, bro.
I agree,
Yeah.
right? And that's why I'm saying
You're a
like, I
fucking
can't do it.
maniac. It should be the Rusty Maniac.
And it's hard to even
Jason
stick
Egg.
with.
But that's one of the blessings that I feel like I'm in, because I'm kind of like Derek. I kind of buy everything that I want as far as like that collection for masterpiece Transformers, but I also collect one for each mode. So the blessing for me is I have options. So I can get Toy World Devi, which is my Devastator, buy a Fans Toys for the robot mode, and get an X Transbots or an MMC for a car mode and be set. But I understand not everybody is in that predicament.
Yep.
Yeah, and then there's the other thing of I'm now collecting more than Transformers. Because
Yeah.
I've gotten into doing other things now, because I've seen so many new things now. It's just that's grabbing my eye. I did the Thundercats,
SWAT
got that.
cats.
Yeah,
Wait till the
I
SWAT cats
want-
come out. Yeah.
Yo, when when they do the tune and the toys for them, yo, y'all gonna see me going balls to the walls for that joint, man.
Back
But
the
hey,
truck
listen,
up.
That
If they
also
give it
brings
to the
up
right
another
people,
point.
Yeah,
Well, you know that's
Is
the
that
point.
the
It's like,
reason why you also collector fatigue, because you didn't have anything new? And did that turn your collector fatigue from being fatigued to now being rejuvenated again because you're collecting other stuff?
so it made me realize that there's more to life than Transformers. Because as y'all know, I mean, for a long time it was just Transformers for me, because that's all I wanted to do. But because of all the politics and all the things that goes on in collecting Transformers and the whole thing about waiting and all that stuff too. Let me name just some of the things that we're still waiting on. I'm still waiting for a good Trax. I'm still waiting for another Wind Charger.
Yep.
I'm waiting for them to come out with a better
Sunstorm.
version of
Not Sunstorm. Sandstorm.
Triple Changer.
Is it-
The Triple Changer, the hot dog, the one they made that unique
Yeah,
toy
yeah,
made
yeah,
the
that
hot
guy.
dog. Oscar Mayer joint.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for
Sandstorm?
that. I'm waiting for
Sandstorm. That's it.
Yeah.
Sandstorm. Yeah, I'm waiting for a good Sandstorm. You know, so it's all. I'm waiting for Fans Toys to finally come out with that Blitzwing that they've been talking about all these years. I want
Don't
that.
even-
I mean, but I'm settling for what I'm literally settling for what I got. And while I'm settling, I'm sitting here trying to figure out.
we're not
okay, while
collecting,
I'm-
we're settling. That's
Yeah,
basically it.
and that's the thing. Why should we have to settle when we can just, when I can just shift my focus onto something else? Say, okay, you know what? I'm gonna try something else. So you know what I did? I started doing Thundercats. That's been cool. I've been liking that. I've been starting to get into the Gundam stuff. I mean, y'all seen me do. Y'all
Misha
seen some
thinking
pictures that I
Derek
put
loves some
up.
figures.
And these
Gundam.
Mosho figures, I
Oh.
like the metal build ones. These third party Gundam the Mosho joints. Oh man, I can't get enough of these. So it's like I wanna stay to it, but I don't want to be bored trying to wait on stuff. And there's the other thing, because I'm really going against my disciplines now. Remember when I told y'all, if I'm not going to display it, I'm not buying it. Now I'm sitting here buying stuff that I can't really display because I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna put it. Now, ultimately it'll go somewhere, but at the same time, I'm hating the fact that I'm going against my own discipline, and that bothers me to the core. So it's like, am I going to continue to do this, or am I going to get back to the basics, stick to my guns? And
That's how I
still be
feel
able to
with
do
with
that?
me buying mainline stuff, like the
Yeah.
Hasbro shit, like that I've been buying.
Mhm.
Like, why am I buying this? Why am I doing this? I have no care for it. I haven't touched it since I opened it.
Right.
What am I doing? It's on a shelf. It looks good. Okay. Why did I buy this? It's not what I want. It's
Because-
not my collecting. because I have to spend money on something
Yeah.
to make. I need to get something for what you get every Monday. We're starting to do graphs and shit. I don't want to be the guy on the lower end of the graphs and shit. But you know what I mean. It's like, I mean, but yet, you know what? It's fun to buy something mainline because you don't have to wear the gloves and worry. You could just, and it's fucked up that spending $200 on an action figure or a transformer, we have to worry about it falling apart and crumbling in our hands. But when you buy a $25 Hasbro figure, it doesn't crumble in your hands, and it still have the same enjoyment that you did with the $200 figure that you were worried about it crumbling in your hands.
But for me, the main stuff like the Hasbro stuff, it doesn't have that appeal that I need. It doesn't have that premium appeal.
I get it,
You know?
but just
That's why I
yo,
don't
you could
do-
leave it. Look, I'm leaving it on a desk. I could go and don't give a fuck.
right.
I throw it down. My cat could fuck with it and don't care about it. But if my cat fucks with my fucking combiners, Loki, what are you doing? You know, I yell at him and throw things.
Yeah, I got to worry about that. My grandson comes over and want to touch everything. I'm just like, dude.
Yeah,
You know, the other thing.
You know, I would love to just think about this. And I'm sorry, Russ.
No, go ahead, man.
What if you don't know anything about third party or masterpiece and you're just a mainline collector? Think about that bubble.
Well, honestly,
How would you
I think
feel in that bubble?
They're probably in the best spot right
Yes,
now.
they're in a safe
everything they want.
space. They're in a safe
They're in
space.
the same spot that we were 3 years ago for Masterpiece.
They're
right?
spending
They're
$30,
paying,
$20, and
right,
they're
for
happy.
you know,
And they're happy with
happy.
everything
Yeah.
they get.
And if they break it, oh darn it, $30.
Yeah.
Well, I can run down to
Well,
Target and I can get
it's
another one.
yeah.
you
It's
know,
funny
whatever,
when I
right?
see
So-
in the groups where they're complaining about a mainline figure's fucked up or broken or the paint apps are screwed up. I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, spend $300 and you got something that's fucking brittle. It's peanut brittle in a fucking box. You know what I mean? Like, God, it's funny. I would love to live my life for a year as a basic mainline chug collector and just not
know-
think about anything else.
You can, Dust. You have the choice. You live in
yes, I
America
do.
where there are freedoms and the choice, and you can do what you want. And happy Thanksgiving.
Oh yes.
So you know what? The other thing I was thinking about too, and forgot to mention earlier, right? But we were joking about age and stuff. But the other thing too is that we're not getting any younger either, right? So waiting on this stuff, right? I mean, so right, Derek, you got grandkids, right? I mean, are you going to be able to keep doing collecting as your grandkids get older, you get older?
He got no kids in his house.
Right?
I don't know. I don't.
Right?
Yeah, because I don't have any.
He's
I don't
collecting
have any
grandkids now.
kids in my house.
He's
you
got a
know? It's just
grandkids
like,
combiner.
Yeah.
when my grandson comes over every now and then, it's just like, that's the only time I got to be like on my toes and just
Yeah.
watching out for things
Yeah.
because it's just like
But
he
You
gets
still got
curious.
toes?
Yeah,
But our
your age?
priorities shift, right, as we get older too, right? And so things like collectibles, they're not really as important to us anymore as we
Yeah,
get older.
you're
and stuff,
absolutely right.
So that's another thing too, right?
I'm getting at that age, like I'm starting to get my comic collection ready for sale. I'm
Yep.
been going through it, curating, pulling some keys, and figuring out what I'm gonna do and what I want to do. It's like I had this 10 long boxes since I was a kid. This is my 90s, 80s, and 90s collection when I was a kid. What the fuck do I need it now at my age? I don't go through it. I don't care for it. It's just paper sitting in a box. And if you want to give me some money for it, just give me some money for it. I'm not looking for fucking top-notch value. Come in here and make me an offer. Take all the 10 long boxes. Give me
You're
fucking...
probably right about that too. 'cause I
You
got
know,
the
what
same
am I
amount of
going to
boxes.
do with it? Do I want, God forbid, something happens to me. Do I want my family and my friends to have to come and deal with that shit? No, this is what happens, and it's a realistic fucking part when you get older into collecting. It's like, do I want to be that guy where I have to have my friends come here and take care of this behind me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're gonna be
You know?
you're gonna be labeled a hoarder in your old age. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, and it's not about oh hey, we have to sell this My everything for me when I'm gone is done. My plot's paid for, my funeral's paid for, everything is paid for. So it's like
The
it's not
plot
about
thickens.
it's not about having that burden on my family and they have to sell my belongings, but I don't want this shit to wind up in a dumpster or you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I
no,
mean?
you want
You
it
know
to
what I
go to
mean?
somebody who's going to enjoy it.
If
right,
I
and not
spent
just
this
end up
much
getting-
time in doing this, then do I want to keep it or do I want to sell it before I reach that point before? And honestly, I'm sorry, guys. This is us old people talk. And we've seen people that just, in our community,
That's the
just
thing.
they pass away. And and then there's your friends getting together with that family to make to help them get through this and sell that collection, and you know what, the last thing I want to do in my life, I've been a big burden my whole life, is be a bigger burden. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's
My
funny.
will actually just.
I don't want to just turn this negative, but that's just
No.
It's
It's
No, but
it's
that's-
stuff
listen,
that you
that's
got
a
to think
part of the
about.
thing.
Because I know my will says ask Sean and Ricky. That's all my will says. It says go to them, and then let them, and they'll let you know what's going on.
Let them fight it out.
No, they're
Or
not going to
divvy
fight
it
it
up.
out.
No, divvy it out.
My son and Sean, they get along very well, and it's just like they know how I am. They know how I am, and they know what I want. So it's just like ask them.
Yep.
Cool.
So, So
On a lighter note, this thing is fantastic. That thing is
Which one
awesome,
is that?
and these are appreciated. It's the new age swoop.
Yeah, I got it.
And by the way, these blast effects are very much appreciated. New age, you can keep doing this. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I got to transform
agree.
them back. I want them in Dino mode.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. But here's the thing. And we're talking about being fatigued, right? So, yes, some of these legends that catch your eye. For me, I'm not going in on a full Legends collection because I don't feel like doing this again. You know what I mean? But I think for me, man, it can be reinvigorating, but then you can't let that dictate your spending habits either. You know what I mean? Yo, hey, listen, not Rusty, the Vendetta Ralphie, man, that's totally dependent on. I think some of us will live long old lives. Some of us know what we've been through.
Oh no, I don't want to be, dude. I didn't want to play fucking Debbie Downer and say we're dying, but
no. He asked a question, but
You
I think
know-
you got to
No, but
be
he's
prepared.
saying, is it a good time to do it now? And I actually, I'll tell you, because again, I'm trying.
No,
to
he
offload
asked.
this
He
stuff.
asked, when do you think it's a good time to unload your stuff?
Did he? I thought he was
When?
saying, is it a good time?
No. When?
Yeah,
so
when.
as
Say
far
when?
as the win is gonna be. I think that is gonna be predicated on the person. I know for me, I plan on keeping this stuff until I die because, it's more than just. For me, it's just more than just my stuff. Like my kids watch me collect. My family knows I'm a huge nerd. They know I'm a huge part of the community that has helped me get to this point. My wife goes to these
no,
yeah, but
Fluff
don't you
there.
think? Don't you look at everything and say, "Hey, I could put a down payment on a new condo."
Listen, I could very well. I very well could.
Do you
but
think
then,
you could?
Dude, you know what's
I
funny,
think with the
Rusty?
stuff
You know
that
what's
I've
funny?
collected for
Yeah.
When I
sure.
first started collecting, I had a pretty big Chuck collection. Like 2 years in, transmission went on my fucking car. It was $3,000. I had 2,200 in the bank. I turned around, looked at my collection, said this. Sold 9 things, made the money for my transmission, and that's when I said, you know what? I'm doing masterpiece cartoon only, and that's where I started my
Started over.
Yes, that's where I started my parameters for my collection. But I couldn't go to the bank and get the money. I went to the shelves and got the money. And it's
Right.
the same thing with my comic books. If I need money, I just go in there. I'll pull out I got three
stuff.
copies of New Mutants 98, first Deadpool. All right, here's 300. You know what I mean? Like you know that's it's. I don't have a bank. I have it in different ways. You know what I mean? So it's like.
It's like this is literally the cash under the mattress. type
Yes,
situation.
I will
basically,
tell
yeah,
you
that's
that-
what we got. Honestly, and you
Yeah.
know, and shout out to local cash meetups.
Yeah.
I will say to Vendetta, don't sell stuff later in the year when it gets to Thanksgiving/Christmas because people are budgeting money for Christmas. Wait until tax season happens and throw your stuff up because people are getting their tax refund checks in and they're like, "What can I spend this
That is the
on?"
thing.
Because I will tell you, at the beginning of the year, I was selling stuff like this, and now I can't give any of this stuff.
Dude,
away.
it's hard, man. Sometimes
I can't give any of it away. Nobody wants it. Right? It's crazy. I
I
can't believe it. So
and I ask. I don't ask for high prices. I go right in to sell right away. And lately, it's been tough selling some shit, man.
Facts.
Yeah, I just learned
things
that-
are getting tighter all around too, right? Things are getting tighter all around for already. Inflation's crazy. You know, groceries are expensive. Whatever. Right? So people
But
are
you know
watching
what
their
I
dollars
also
now.
think it is? It's definitely that. But I also think, I mean, people are fatigued out there too.
Yeah.
Like you get new collectors
man.
every day, but you got people who are just tired, man. It's like, look, I don't want to switch nothing up. Sometimes even that's a burden, just switching something out.
Dude,
it can be
I-
collector fatigue.
I will come out of the blue and say, "Hey, I got $300 to spend. What can I find that's new?" And I'll go to Show Z, TF Source, Agabus. I'll go to all the sites, and I'm like, "There's nothing here that I fucking even give a fuck about."
Yeah.
And that's sad. And it's sad. And I'll just make a car
But-
payment.
And
You know?
Bobby talked about this not that long ago. I don't think like maybe it was in the summer, right? You know what I'm talking about. He was like like last year he was going, this is like the best time to be a collector because there was all these options for us, right? And then not too long ago he
It's
was
slowing
like,
down.
he was like, it's getting into a weird space. It's getting into a bad space.
Yeah.
Right?
I think
And-
Masterpiece definitely has. It's getting. It's there. It's already there.
Oh, absolutely. Between characters that we don't really care about or characters we already have and price points, I think
You know,
it's
I don't
just
give a fucking much about the price point. It's just give me something that I want, you know?
yeah, something
Yeah.
you care about.
yeah. But again, I think we have all the stuff that we care about, right?
Yeah,
Like, if
and
we look
for
at our
me, like
collection,
what's
right?
gotten me excited and out of my collector, because I was even me, you know, I was at a point of like collector fatigue. It's like, oh, here comes another Transformer that I already got. I just a different version. Was for me was Mafex, man. Like the comic book characters from Mafex coming out, and they actually finish lines and they give you stuff that you know you're gonna want. That's all I wanted from my Masterpiece stuff, and that stuff has given me my childhood dreams back. Like the X-Men, that's a huge
Yeah.
thing for
It's
me, you know
another
what I mean?
branch. It's another
Yeah.
branch for you, yeah.
Absolutely. So
Yeah.
this it's like it fulfills it, man. But I think
Well,
this is probably a go ahead, Dust.
No, it says it's great for the fact that you're a Transformer collector that could branch out.
Yep.
See, the branch. But not everybody is like that.
Everybody
And,
has
you know,
that.
and
Absolutely.
yeah, and I've done that, and I have done that. I tried to go other lines. It just comes to the point where, like, I just look at my Marvel Legends sale. I made so much money at that NGCC selling my Marvel Legends. Like,
Yep.
you know, they sat in totes for 2 years. It's just like, oh man, it just sucks, man.
Yep.
We want the best, but we don't actually know what we really want until it's in our face, you know.
Well, yeah,
So,
until it jumps up and slaps you in the face.
yeah,
So, yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like this joint right here just jumped up and slapped me in the face.
We got you.
What do you got? What do you got?
That oversized
Show me.
MMC Optimus.
Oh, see? I think you like that mode so much they got you.
Dude, I love
right.
this
Yeah.
mode. Ain't even I haven't even taken out yet at all. I'm gonna enjoy.
What's it?
playing with this one for a
Oversized
while.
MMC Optimus?
Yeah.
This is the
Was
the
it a
War-
KO?
And it's
The
painted.
War Within Optimus.
It's a KO.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the KO version.
Somebody
But this came with,
somebody knocked
other
off the
weapons and
MMC
whatnot.
version.
Yeah, the one that was real articulate. The one with all
The
the
one y'all got me.
crazy articulations to
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
It's this one, and I'm getting ready to take this.
How
back out
big
and
is
play
it?
With it for a while. It's maybe 3 inches taller than the original.
The MMC version is
The
pretty
MMC,
much
yeah, it's
MMC's
like,
pretty much
10
chug.
inches.
It's
Yeah,
10
everybody
inches.
says Smash
Yeah,
Beast. No, MMC is pretty much oversized chug.
Yeah, the
in my
reformatted
opinion.
is Chug.
Yeah, it's oversized chug.
Yeah,
Chug
for
plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So
take this
so
mug out in case we.
and
have
how
like
much
a
was
right
that?
out of the box moment. This was 55.
Yeah. See.
55
See,
fucking
that's
dollars.
easy, right? That's
55
easy,
fucking
right?
dollars.
Right?
$55. The other one was $199. Look at this one. Look at that one. Look at that one over
It
here.
was, it was 129, the smaller one.
Shout to Shozy. Yeah, exactly. Of course.
Yeah.
I want to check that out. I want to see what you got there. Let me know what's going on. All right.
Oh yeah, I wasn't transformer, but
Yeah,
I
it's
can't wait to
the
get.
wrong
I
show.
can't wait to get my mitts into it.
I was going to say it's suddenly becoming a right out the box show.
Yeah, but
so,
yeah. But I'm just very curious. I just need to see what the fuck's going on.
Oh, are you?
So
Look at the paint on it though. It's fully
no,
painted.
it's nice. It's nice.
fully painted.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is nice.
And that was $50.
And that what attracted me the most to it was
What?
these extra. These are new weapons that they involved in it,
Right.
and it's. I can't wait to play with this.
See,
Look at the
Jedi
paint
Mind's
on
like,
that.
Derek, how many molds of this guy you
I
got?
got all of them.
I got all of them.
KO
I
Pexus.
swear, I have all of them. I got the original one. I got the
He
black
got this
the
one. He
purple
got that one. He
See,
got
the
this
General
one
Grant,
over
the
here.
General Grant color one, and then now this
I don't
one.
get that. Why do you guys like? I look at the New Age stuff, and
No,
every time they
it
release a
wasn't
mold,
even-
there's
it's
like
not even 'cause of
6
the
different
figure.
versions, and I'm going.
If
I'm
you're
not buying
in,
6,
you're in.
Yeah,
right?
But
like all in.
Here's the thing about that figure itself. That figure has so many points of articulation. It's crazy. You can put that in any pose
It is true.
whatsoever, and
Yeah.
that's what made that figure so great.
Yeah.
Now they came out with the star version of that earlier than that, but it didn't have no articulation, so it was just like, this is boring. That's the other thing about some of these figures. Now I find myself wanting to get stuff that I want to really just interact with,
Right.
and have some daily interaction with it. Man. I have a nice despot set up now, thanks to your
There you
boy
go.
up there. in the
There you
corner.
go. Yeah.
And
you know what
it's
time
like
it is.
I want to be able to just play with these figures. Even the Mosho figures that I got, these joints right here. I want to play with these mugs. Is a crazy articulation. I was just playing with these mugs the other day. I did a video and all that shit. But I want to do something better with this, and I actually want to get the batteries and actually put it in, do the light effects and on it. So yeah, I mean, it's a lot of stuff. But look, I'm doing
Real
right
quick,
off the box
Ebony
right now,
Leopard
so
in-
good
in the
that I
chat.
bought a box of stovetop. I was going to go open this.
Ah,
one. I wanna see this
cranberry.
too. So yeah,
Real quick, Ebony Lebanon says, not bad. The end of IDW's first TF run really killed my urge to keep buying third-party figures based on them. So, let's see. War Within the Cybertron stuff. I love soft spot for. Just trying to go through some of the chat squad. Shout.
Guess
Chat
what
squad.
I was
We've
supposed
ignored
to-
the chat squad this evening.
Guess what I was supposed to get in today? I was supposed to get that KO Blitzway Voltron today, and for some reason it's late. How
many do you need,
I
bro?
didn't get that.
It's
mug in.
How
it's
many?
Thanksgiving, Christmas time.
How
man.
many
Like,
do you fucking need?
I
You
just
have
wanted it because I wanted to
7?
compare. I wanted to see how I compare.
You know what?
It
It doesn't
lacks
have
paint,
lights.
bro.
It doesn't have lights, and
where?
it doesn't have chrome paint on the legs.
It lacks paint. It doesn't have lights, and you got.
And it doesn't have the chrome paint.
thing.
It's all good.
That explains $100.
I would like to get it. I would like to get a set just for the fucking Lions. Just make them the Lions.
For the Lions, it's not a bad set. Leon brought it to the meetup. Shout out to Red.
Oh,
It's
yeah?
not a bad
Okay.
set for the Lions. Yeah.
Okay,
Not
all
a bad
right.
set.
But yeah, that mug was
But I-
supposed to come today. I'm really disappointed that it didn't come. But
Aw,
it is what it is. I'm gonna play with that mug when I get it. That's gonna be the one I let people touch. Cause y'all know that Blitzway Voltron don't come out, and if it does come out, you are required to wear white gloves when you handle that mug. Yeah,
White glove action.
yeah.
Everybody's
white gloves.
signing.
coming.
Everybody's signing consent forms.
I'm coming, Derek. I'm coming for you. Here I come.
But man, like I said, I'm just having a lot of fun with these joints.
coming.
Even added. Look what I did with it. I gave it a little dog. You know those these are the 52 toys. The
Beat boxes.
the box joints that turn into animals. Yeah, I added
yeah,
that to them. Man, yo, I'm just having I'm having some. See, this is what it's all about for me, man.
But
I
that's-
want to
yeah,
have
but that's-
fun with my stuff.
Yeah,
man. I'm tired of just
yeah,
taking
yeah.
stuff
That's
out
it,
of the
man.
box and then put it on display and then
Yeah.
And
there
just
it is.
walk
You're not
away
doing
and you don't
nothing with
fucking
it.
look at it.
You're not
Exactly.
doing
But
nothing with it
but that's
anymore.
That's my life
what
right
I'm
now,
saying.
bro.
That's what I'm
Right.
saying. I want to be able to take it out of the box, and I want to transform it because I want to interact with it. I want to enjoy it. I want to play with it. Right, whatever. I don't just want to take it out and look at it and be like that. That's why I got rid of parkour because I was like, I kept looking at the thing and going, I don't want to
Parkour!
transform this thing. I don't want to transform this.
Parkour?
It's just going to piss
I
me
bought
off.
two because I don't want to deal with that.
I
put on
know
a
I know
shelf
you did. I know you did. And I remember. And
It's
and
a
every
great
Eric, I'm
robot
telling you,
mode. The
every
fucking
time
thing
I
is
looked
great.
at it,
Parkour
every
is
time I
great.
looked at it and
Put it on
wanted
the
to
shelf and
transform
walk
it,
away. Just walk away.
I kept thinking about the time that I saw
Walk
you had it on
on
screen
by.
and you
Yeah,
went through the
back in,
transformation
bro.
and you went, I got to get another one of these. Like as soon as you had it done, you were like, I got to get another one of these. And I went, I agree, it's a great figure, but every time I looked at it and looked at the instructions and looked at the videos, I was like, I'm not doing this.
Yeah, I hear
I'm
you.
not doing this.
That's
You know?
listen, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Well, I think, guys, that's a good place to go ahead and wrap up.
We wrapping it up, people.
I think it's been a great night, a great
Yeah.
pre-Thanksgiving Turkey Day.
Yeah, I had a good time.
You know,
tonight,
hang
guys,
out.
man.
For
and,
those of you who are celebrating Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
this
for
week.
those of you who are celebrating, like our brothers up north. But listen, man, collector fatigue hits everybody, and it hits everybody different. You know, having a community around you to kind of help navigate you through it will hopefully help you not go out of collecting, because that can happen too.
You know what sucks?
We've seen it happen.
When you have the money, you have nothing to spend it on.
Yeah, you say you bought like 5 figures this whole year, right?
MP.
MP
Masterpiece.
Yeah.
Probably
I
about
haven't-
in the
Have I-
small
have I-
5, low digits, man.
Next,
I don't think I've bought an MP figure this year.
Earlier in the year.
Honestly,
You
God,
say
I
you don't think you bought a
an-
figure this year?
I don't think I bought one this year.
But then someone will tell me, well, this came out and that came out, and I'm like, oh, all right. I did buy 12.
Well,
When
you
did-
bought
when
like
did-
4 mini bots.
Yeah. But when did Skyfire come out? Was that this year or last year?
That was this year.
This was this year.
Okay,
Yeah, I bought
then
it
that's the
early
only one I
this
bought.
year.
Skyfire is the only one I bought.
Open
Oh,
it,
man,
bro.
don't make
It's
me go down
fucking
that list.
insane.
Good.
That's a
Well,
great
that's
Right
fun.
now?
You
dude.
think
It's
about
it's
not right
so
now.
dope, man.
I-
If
I-
you're a
I'll tell you-
cartoon
I'll do it.
fan,
I'll do
bro,
it.
if you really are a cartoon fan, that
I am.
fucking
Yeah, I
figure
think you'll like
is
it. That's a fun one.
unbelievable.
better than Phoenix. Better than
It's
Yeah,
different.
articulation-wise, for
Yo, you
sure.
can't put
Yeah.
you can't put it on a Phoenix level because Phoenix is fans toys, and if it's very cartoon accurate. It's a
Why
fun.
you said that though?
It's fans toys. It's
changed
fun
ways.
and intuitive. All right, we're getting out of here.
All right.
All right, let's
right.
roll
Yeah,
this
yeah.
out.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's go to wrap it up. So let's go around StreamYard real quick. Just say your goodbyes, where you at, sing. Let's get out of here. Rusty, let's start with you, buddy.
You can find me as the Rust Mechanic. I'm on Facebook. I'm on YouTube. I'm on goddamn cat memes this week. Jesus does. Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, all the social media platforms. I'm all floating around out there on the Rust Mechanic. I'm going to apologize to Shoki out there. I have not been a co-host on his podcast lately because I've just been too goddamn busy. So Shoki, sorry, buddy, but shout out to his podcast. Now you made it awkward. And that's about it. That's it. That's where I'm at.
Yeah,
Come
man.
find me.
Yeah, man. Derek B.
All right, your boy Derek B on the Book of Faces is Derek Bigsby. I'm also on Instagram as Derek What B. You can also find me here on the Realm Network, on the Realm Collectors Network, particularly on the Realm Hatton Project every other Friday. We just did a show last Friday. Check that out. We had Tyler the Collector on there, and Tyler the Creator. I'm sorry, yeah, we had Tyler on there. He brought the heat.
No, he's the
and, you know,
collector.
it was-
But I
No, he
know
used to
what
be
you
the
meant.
collector, Tyler.
Yeah.
He's all over the place.
yeah,
He's a bad rash, that guy.
He's had a very really fun time with him, and you can catch me also on this show when we can get it in. And I tell you, fellas, it was great, and it was a pleasure to
Yeah.
get reunited
I love it,
again.
man. I love
Yeah.
doing
Reunited
this,
with this man, because
Yeah.
this is it right here.
Again,
Yes,
I
Shout out
I
to Jose.
appreciate. Yeah,
Shout
witness
out to
Jose and
Jose
Oscar. Shout
and-
out to Oscar as well.
And Oscar as well.
Yeah,
who
Oscar
couldn't be
fucking,
here.
where you at, bro?
That man probably in his lazy boy. Sleep.
Actually, I just saw him post up something about him in a polo shirt or something like that. You know, yeah, check it out when y'all get a chance.
It must have been
But
very tight.
he's modeling clothes right now, so you know.
Anywho, Dust, what about you?
Real quick, let me just present something for you guys. Hold on, I'm gonna share a screen.
Is it a cat meme?
Sure it is.
Is it another cat
Share
meme?
me.
All right, you guys see this?
Yes.
All right,
Yeah.
this is my Bandcamp page. I have a new EP that's coming out tonight.
Hey.
Euphonious Music.
There we go.
There it is.
Look like 5 tracks.
And guess what? It's
Publishing
published
live right
Hey,
now.
There it
In your
is.
living room.
for you guys right there.
Get on it, people.
That's
Go buy
it.
their-
I'm spending my $20.
Buy them a beer. Send them some beer money.
Dude, if you know what euphonious means, you'll understand.
I have to look it
It's
up.
a nice chill out for your tomorrow Turkey Day exposures. Listen and chill. So hang out. Hey, I'm very glad to be here tonight. I have another fucking 2 hours to do.
Yeah, busy man over here.
Yeah, so
Shout out
if you
to Dust
want
for coming
to,
out to hang out tonight.
hey, if you want to swing over to my Dust Mites like page on Facebook, myself and Rob Natural, we are the sample abusers. We are going to go through some of the top samples from 1991 hip hop.
Ooh.
So it's a really good fucking deep. We did 92 a couple of weeks ago. The Facebook copyright police were right up my ass. But see, here's the thing. What's great about Facebook? If you play it live, you could do it. YouTube, they'll shut you down.
Really?
Facebook will come after you like 1 day, 2 days, 3 days later and say, hey, we muted 12 seconds. We muted, you know what I mean? So it's the best platform to do that. So, you know.
There you go.
All right. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I'm happy to be here. Thank you guys. Had a great night tonight.
Yes, sir.
Fuck all you assholes that I had to deal with this week.
Shout out to all the retail people this week,
Yes.
by the way. You,
Yeah.
guys
You know what?
For real.
Keep doing your thing.
The retail warriors out there, you know, it used to be, I used to wish cancer on them, but I just, this week was violent diarrhea. I'm taking it down. I'm
Is that
taking
in?
it down.
I'm taking it down a notch?
Down a
Okay.
notch.
Taking it down.
Okay.
Oh.
Some
Eric,
things
Eric.
are worse than death.
Yeah,
Where can we
man.
find you at, man?
Just saying.
Yo, you can find me, Eric B, on your Facebook groups. Eric Burgess. You can also find me on Instagram, Mr_E.82. You can find my wife, myself, and our board putting in work for Kennedy's Village. Toy drive is still going, guys. We are halfway or over halfway to our goal. Got about another 1,000 left before we hit our goal. We're going to start shopping this weekend for more toys.
Nice.
To add to what we've already done here in Jersey this year. Shout out to the Ramble Collectors for hosting us for the toy drive. Man, it's going to be crazy this year. We got a school to give us space just so we can wrap all these presents. It's gonna
Wow.
Nice.
That's
Awesome.
It's
great.
gonna be nuts. It's gonna be nuts.
stuff.
You gonna get any more of them soft t-shirts?
No, they're all gone, man.
Dude,
They're
I
all
will buy
gone.
5 more of those soft
Them
t-shirts.
things were nice, weren't they?
Dude,
I didn't even get one. Man,
I feel sexy when
You ain't get one. I thought you got one.
nah.
You didn't get one?
I didn't get one.
I wear very.
I got
feel
one,
very
but you probably
sexy
too
when I
small
wear-
for it now.
No, nah, I ain't worried
got-
about it. But you know,
I got a 2X.
I'm sure you'll do
just
another
one
run
just
at
sitting
some
around.
point.
No, it's an extra shirt. It's just the extra shirt.
2X, it'll
I have one left.
fine. It'll be fine for him.
all right,
Yeah, I'll shoot it your way. I got you.
Flex.
all right. Thanks, man.
Yeah,
But,
but that's me, man.
All right.
Let's go
If
ahead
I
and
can, I like on this show. I like to leave y'all with an inspirational thought.
and sometime they inspirational,
So-
sometime they not.
This is my
Come on.
favorite
This
part of
one-
the show,
Do
by the
do
way.
do do.
I've been waiting for this
do.
all night.
Sometimes
Go.
inspirational,
Go.
sometimes they're not. Do, 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 do.
Go.
What you got,
Make
D?
me- Make me smile.
So,
I gotta pee.
whatever you do in life, give it all you got. Don't do it small. Give it all. Give it your all. Except when you're giving blood. Other than that, give it
Oh! All right, gobble gobble, people. We out.
Say it with me now. Round